1992, the year Wolfenstein 3D came out and popularized the genre, the first-person shooter. I remember playing this on Super Nintendo when Nintendo had those Indian censorship rules. They took out all the swastikas and that's the paraphernalia. There was no blood, so I literally remember on my little small 12-inch TV getting a red marker and just putting it in the middle just to make it feel like, hey, I'm shooting someone. And uh, and this game laid the groundwork for the genre. This was before games had like mission objectives. You just shot a bunch of people, found key cards, and go for the occasional boss battle or two. And then in 2014, Bethesda Softworks and MachineGames released Wolfenstein New Order. Overall, I thought the game was pretty impressive, pretty solid, really solid title. The the mechanics are are a bit old schoolish, which I like. You get the armor and health, which regens a little bit depending on what you do with the upgrade system, which is really cool. I thought it was a lot more organic than some games that have like some sort of a skill system, where it just gives you perks depending on how you play the game. There are places where you could use stealth, which is kind of harken to the original Wolfenstein on apples on PCs in the 80s, which I haven't played. It's basically one of the first stealth games before the original Metal Gear, where you have to take out commanders before they call out the radio if they spot you. If they spot you, they respond infinitely. Overall, the presentation of the game is, as you expect from a, AAA shooter. It runs on the Intec 5 engine, so it does run at a smooth 60 frames per second, much like Rage, which came out I think in 2011. I don't really remember. I wasn't that fond of that game, uh, but uh, but yeah, there's a high speed you get from a old school FPS. The tactical decisions you get in a newer era FPS. But the best thing about this game is the characterization and the overall world building here. The main character, BJ Blazkowicz, actually, has some character. He thinks about, wanting to just have a normal life after taking down, hopefully taking out the, this Nazi empire. He is basically gets stuck in a mental institution after the first level of the game, and wakes up here in a changed world, and it does give him more weight and for what he's doing. The supporting cast is great as well, and the developers basically made fun of a lot of the a lot of the stupid stuff the Nazis did, and and they did the research pretty well. Uh, you're immersed into it. The world building is really good. There's a lot of newspaper clippings telling you what you did on previous levels rather than a summary, actually a news report. Um, you also get you also have like some music which is this German music and which sound like the Beatles but isn't the Beatles. So it does give the world a lot more credibility than your typical, military shooter campaign where you're this side and you go kill bad guy for America, basically. America and the level designs are pretty linear, but linearity isn't a bad thing. So you can't really get lost in the game, and uh, overall, I enjoyed it. It's something I would at least rent, and if you like it, you can buy it. Well, if you're a multiplayer fan, you're kind of out of luck. but I think it was a good choice by the developers not including it because it could have just been like a half-assed multiplayer component, which no one would play. Yeah, and I do enjoy games with good story, and this game has a good story, and is something of my taste, because I played FPS back in the day.